Hi there, my name is Dalha.
And my name is Rianne, and we're here today to talk to you about SUNIA. But first, we're curious, just with a show of hands, who here's been impacted by the Alberta government's ban on cell phones in classrooms for grades K to 12?
There you go. Okay. Or maybe you've heard of the Canadian government's goal for a social media news ban as a result of the Canadian government's goal to support local news outlets.
Okay, slightly less. Now, who here's heard about Australia's social media ban for people under the age of 16 because they're worried it'll affect their development?
Mm, Okay, not as much. Okay. There you go. Or maybe you haven't heard of any of these issues at all. And that's because these days, our feeds are streamlined with news headlines such as these, and it can be hard to maneuver and decipher each and every single one. Learning how to decipher these news headlines isn't something that we're born with, and something that the past three slides shared was technology. But aside from that, they all had underlying political impacts. And to be more blunt, these underlying political impacts are rampant within each and every single one of our lives. So learning how to decipher these as well isn't something that we're also born with.
But luckily, by coming to SUNYA, learning how to decipher these political impacts and underlying meanings, as well as navigating and engaging meaningfully with all of these stories, is exactly what we teach you at SUNYA. But by now, you're probably wondering, what is SUNYA?
SUNIA, or the Seminar on United Nations and International Affairs, is a week-long summer camp where students are taken out of the classroom and put into engaging roles where they're able to emulate roles such as like negotiators, reporters, policymakers, and much more.
And you probably haven't done anything like our program before, so don't worry if it sounds a bit out of your comfort zone, because you'll be with 50 other high school students in the exact same boat learning alongside you. And you'll be doing all of these things that Delha mentioned, but then you'll be meeting the people that do it for real.
And that's one of the most fascinating things about SUNIA, our long-standing relationship with the United Nations. Each and every single year for summer, we have a United Nations expert that comes in and spends the week with all of you. These people have made some of the most incredible achievements in various global sectors.
And besides, when else will you get to play soccer with someone who works for the UN? These people have the most incredible stories, whether it's evacuating Syria, burning top secret documents, or hiding in bunkers because peace talks broke down. These people have truly seen it all.
Also, it's important to note that it's not every day that you're able to meet someone who's truly the best at what they do. It isn't every day that you're able to meet Taylor Swift or LeBron James or even Messi. But here, as SUNY, you're able to meet these UN experts who truly are the best at what they do and are also truly trying to make the world a better place.
And not only do you get to meet a diplomat, but you get to be one as well. And that's because at the end of your week at Sunya, you'll get to represent one of the 15 countries that sit on the Security Council, which is the UN's most important decision making body. Now, if you've never done Model UN or even public speaking of any kind before, don't be worried because we teach you literally everything and we are there with you every step of the way. Our amazing counselors will teach you everything you need to know, from information about the topic to your country's foreign policy to public speaking and debate skills. So by the time Friday rolls around, you will be a complete expert yourself.
And to be done with all the boring stuff though, at camp, it's not all academic. You can play capture the flag, go for a swim, go canoeing on the lake, and even go hiking. This year, at our location, Camp Bar Vinox, students are able to truly immerse themselves within the summer chill vibe. Students are able to toast marshmallows with UN experts, they're able to eat breakfast with UN experts, and most of all, they're learning how to make the world a better place. Our recreation programs as well are suited for high schoolers in mind, so we can assure you, you will not be bored one step of the way.
And what we also want to point out is that Sunya is a registered charity. And what this means is that we do everything we can to keep our prices as low as possible, meaning we are similar or even lower cost-wise to other overnight summer camps in Alberta. And it also means we offer a variety of different pricing tools and aids to help you, whether that's early bird pricing or a buddy discount. So if you bring a friend, you guys both save $50, as well as scholarships and bursaries. So we can ensure that for our very unique program that's one of a kind with dedicated UN experts and very thought out program, no one is no one can be turned away due to financial need.
Perfect. And to go on a little bit of a personal tangent, when I went to SUNIA, it was my grade 12 year, and I was kind of bummed out. I didn't know what to do with my life. I didn't know what career I wanted to pursue. But at SUNIA, I was able to meet all of these incredible people and much more that truly helped open the lens of what I wanted to be in my life. Every single one of the people you see in this picture here, I share a close, tight relationship with. And SUNYA's community is truly one of the most incredible things. The people you will meet will be people that you will know for the rest of your lives.
And Delha's completely right. Sunya goes well beyond your week at camp. By coming to Sunya, you are joining a community of some pretty cool and well accomplished alumni. So, whether you want to make waves in literally any field, whether it be politics, education, something STEM related, or even acting, Sunya can offer you a ton of connections.
And what's also interesting is that SUNYA just celebrated our 72nd anniversary. Since then, 133 countries have joined the moon, NASA hasn't landed on the moon yet, your grandparents were probably not born, but only one Queen Monarch in Britain has died.
Kind of crazy when you put it into perspective that our one of a kind program has been running for 73 years for high school students, not much different from yourselves. So why not come spend your summer with us? Our registration is open now. You can sign up on our website, sunia.ca. As well, there's a QR code you can scan. If you like what you heard, that'll take you to our interest form so you can put down your email and we'll send you some more info.
Perfect. And something also important to note is that no matter what career you would like to pursue in your life, SUNYA is truly for everyone. Learning how to decipher those underlying political impacts is something that each and every single one of us should know how to do. For example, with our staff at SUNYA, I myself am in psychology. Rihanna here graduated the U of A with a political science degree. We have people in paramedics training, biology, physics, and much, much more. And that kind of goes to show that no matter who you are, you will have to deal with these underlying political impacts. And although it's not something that we're born with, it's something that we can learn here at SUNYA. Just as the United Nations as well has a bunch of different sectors where they kind of go throughout like cybersecurity, sustainability, much, much more. At SUNYA, you're able to truly immerse yourself with each and every single one of those sectors as well.
So you've heard this presentation, and now to summarize, SUNYA is a week-long program for high school students that care about their community and want to make a difference. At SUNYA, you're taken out of the classroom, enjoying our beautiful Albertan summers, and you're meeting new people, like-minded people along the way, as well as getting to speak to dedicated UN guests. SUNYA is truly a one-of-a-kind program, and it's only available to you in high school. So please, please, please take advantage. You only have a few summers to be able to attend, including the summer after you graduate grade 12. So definitely take advantage of that. I can say most definitely SUNYA changed my life. We wouldn't be up here telling you to come if it hadn't, but I can say I went in the summer of grade 11 and I was really confused with what I was going to do, and university applications were coming up. But thankfully, SUNYA and the people that I talked to through my fellow campers, my counselors, and my UN guests put everything into perspective for me and have set me on the path that I'm on today, that I would not have had I not come to SUNYA. So it's truly a life-changing opportunity. It can change how you see the world and yourself. So definitely recommend that every one of you in this room would get something out of it.
Perfect. And if you've heard this presentation and you're still kind of, on the leeway, at our website, sunia.ca, you can go there for more info. We have at SUNYA Camp on all socials. Once again, make sure you scan this QR code, probably after your class, and go on our interest form, put your email in. And yeah, thank you so much for letting us take some time out of your class. Pleasure to speak with you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Okay, appreciate it, and then so you get people